Who? Means something to who, Dad? You had a career before the third comic book movie, before people started to get who was in that bird costume. You were doing a play based on a book that was written 60 years ago for 1,000 rich old white people whose main concern is where they're going to go for their coffee and cake when the whole thing's over. No one gives a shit but you. Let's face it, Dad, you are not doing this for the sake of art either. You are doing this because you want to feel relevant again. Hey, look, guess what? There is an entire world out there where people fight to be relevant every single day, and you act like it doesn't exist. Things are happening in a place that you ignore. A place that, by the way, has already totally forgotten about you. I mean, who the fuck are you? You hate bloggers. You mock Twitter. You don't even have a Facebook page. You're the one that doesn't exist. You are doing this because you're scared to death, just like the rest of us, that you don't matter. Guess what? You don't. It's not important. You are not important. Get used to it. You're always going to have problems. Lifting a body in one piece. Best thing to do is cut it up into 6. Pile it together. And when you've got your 6, you've got to get rid of it. Don't want your mom seeing. Then, best thing to do is feed them to pigs. Starve them first. And the side of a body will... You're gonna need 16. So, if you know anyone who owns a pig farm, yay. They're gonna go through that bone like butter. They can consume a body this big, 200 pounds, in 8 minutes. So, one pig can eat 2 whole pounds in a minute. Hence the expression. As greedy as a pig.
Jonathan, do you know a man named Dean Erickson?
Who?
Dean?
No, I don't.
No? Says he knows you. Says he's a lawyer.
Lawyer. Does he look expensive?
Yeah, I guess.
What's the date?
15th.
Last week was the 8th.
Right on.
You're in trouble now.
Really? Why?
He's coming.
Who? Dean?
No. He's coming.
Who?
Wait and see.
Jonathan, tell me who you are.
So much drugs. I can't think.
Tell me who you are. Tell me. You know I have access to your safety deposit box. I know what's in there. There's an envelope in a book. Tell me who you are.
You're a robber.
No, I'm your guardian.
My guardian robber.
Tell me who you are. Jonathan. Jonathan, tell me.
I'm the worst mistake you'll ever make.
Tell me.
Cell phone?
Tell me.
You don't get me my cell phone. You don't get me out of this place. I got nothing to say.
Listen to me.
Nothing.
I control your drugs, your food, your comfort, everything. Me. Not you. Me. And I can make things very bad for you. You hear me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have at it then, you little crock of cunt. Have at it. I sent you that play to read that my roommate wrote. It's got a great part in it for me. Did you read it?
Where the hell do you get off sending me your roommate's play for you to star in? I'm your agent, not your mother. I don't find you plays for you to star in. I field offers, and that's what I do.
Field offers. Who told you that? The Agent Fairy? It was a significant piece of work, and I could have been terrific.
Michael, nobody's gonna do that play.
Why?
Because it's a downer, that's why. Nobody wants to produce a play about a couple living in a love canal.
But it actually happened.
Who gives a shit? Nobody wants to pay $20 to watch people living next to chemical wastes. They can see that in New Jersey.
Okay, look, George, I don't want to argue about it. I'm going to raise the $8,000 myself. I'm going to produce the play. I want you to put me up for anything. I don't care what it is. Dog commercials on TV, radio voiceovers, just anything.
Michael, I can't put you up for any of that.
Why not?
Because no one will hire you.
What? No, that's not true. I bust my ass to get a part right. You know I do.
Yeah, and you bust everybody else's ass too. That's what you do. Look, a guy's got 4 weeks to put on a play. Do you think he really wants to sit down and argue whether or not Tolstoy can walk while he's dying, or talk while he's singing, or walk while he's...
Please, okay, that was 2 years ago. That guy was an idiot.
Well, they can't all be idiots, Michael. You argue with everybody. You have one of the worst reputations in this town. Michael, no one will hire you.
Are you telling me nobody in New York will hire me?
Oh, no, that's too limiting. No one in Hollywood will work with you either. I can't even send you up for a commercial. You played a tomato for 30 seconds and they went a half a day overshoot because you wouldn't sit down.
Yes, it wasn't logical.
You were a tomato! A tomato doesn't have logic. A tomato doesn't move.
That's what I said. So if he can't move, how is he going to sit down? George? I would say stand up tomato. A juicy, sexy beefsteak tomato. No one sells vegetables like I do. I did a whole evening of vegetables off Broadway. I was the best tomato, the best cucumber. I did a whole endive salad, knocked the critics on their ass, okay?
Michael? I'm trying to stay calm here. Look, you're a wonderful actor.
Oh, thank you.
But you're too much trouble. Go get some therapy.
Okay. Thanks. I'm going to raise $8,000 and I'm going to produce Jeff's play.
Michael, you're not going to raise 25 cents. No one will hire you.
Oh, yeah?
So good to see you.
It's good to see you too. But Simon, I don't understand. You've been alive this whole time. Why didn't you come back?
Well, I just needed to be on my own, live my own life. And I did, and it's great.
We really needed you at home.
No one needs me.
Yes, we do. You are our leader.
Nick, we've been through this. I'm not the leader. Skylar is.
Skylar's selling off parts of the business.
What?
She's running it into the ground. Pay cuts, cheap materials, layoffs, anything she can do to make herself more money. Simon, if you don't do something, the business our family built from the ground up is going to be destroyed.
I can't go back.
Why?
You wouldn't understand it.
What wouldn't I understand?
It doesn't matter. Kiaro tukoi.
What?
Kiaro tukoi. It's something I learned out here. Look, sometimes bad things happen.
Simon.
And there's nothing we can do about them. So why worry?
Well, because it's your responsibility.
What about you? You're a part of the family. You take on Skylar.
Business wasn't left in my name, only yours and Skylar's. Don't you understand? You are our only hope.
Sorry.
What happened to you, man? You're not the Simon I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. You're right. You satisfied?
No. Just disappointed.
You're starting to sound like our father.
Oh, good. At least one of us does.
Listen, you think you can just show up and tell me how to live my life? You don't even know what I've been through.
I would if you would just tell me.
Forget it!
Fine. Oh, Paul, when Ian realised the reason they buried Misery alive was because the bee sting had put her in a temporary coma. And then Gravedigger Wilkies remembered how 30 years earlier the same thing had happened to Lady Evelyn Hyde. And then Dr. Cleary deduced that Misery must be Lady Evelyn Hyde's daughter because of the rarity of deadly bee stings. My heart just leapt. I knew from the first book that Misery must be born of nobility, and I was right. Oh, Paul, can I read all the chapters when you're finished? I can fill in the ends. Will she be her old self now that she's been dug out? Or will she have amnesia? I have to wait. And will he love her with that same special love? You'll have to wait. Not even a hint. Misery's alive. Oh, it's so romantic, and this house is going to be filled with romance. I need to put in my Liberace records.